I cheated on my girlfriend. Now I have to live with the biggest mistake of my life. I know I'm the villain in this story. You don't have to tell me. I tell myself every single morning. If you're expecting me to make excuses, there aren't any. I cheated on the only woman who ever truly loved me. And I didn't realize what I'd destroyed until it was far too late. Now she's gone, and someone else is giving her the life I threw away. I'm 29. My ex-girlfriend Sarah is 27. We were together for almost 5 years. She wasn't just my girlfriend. She was my best friend. She remembered every little thing about me. My favorite coffee order. The way I liked my burgers. The songs I'd play when I was stressed. She celebrated every promotion I got. She stayed with me when I lost my job. She helped pay rent without ever making me feel ashamed. If you asked everyone around us, they would have said I was the lucky one. They would have been right. So why did I cheat? Because I was stupid. Not unhappy. Not neglected. Not abused. Just stupid. It happened during a work conference. Everyone went out drinking after dinner. 1 drink became 3. 3 became 6. A coworker started flirting with me. Instead of walking away, I enjoyed the attention. I convinced myself it meant nothing. I convinced myself nobody would ever know. That one terrible decision lasted less than an hour. It destroyed 5 years. The next morning I woke up with a pounding headache. An instant regret. I couldn't even look at myself in the hotel mirror. I wanted to pretend it never happened. For 3 days. I tried. Every time Sarah called, I felt sick. Every "I love you" felt like someone twisting a knife into my chest. She was planning our anniversary dinner. I was hiding a betrayal. I told myself I'd take the secret to my grave. But guilt has a funny way of making you self-destruct. I stopped sleeping. Stopped eating. Started snapping at her over nothing. She noticed immediately. One night she grabbed my hand and quietly asked, "Did I do something wrong?" That question shattered me. Because she thought she was the problem. I broke. I confessed everything. Every disgusting detail. I expected screaming. I expected her to throw things. Instead, she just stared at me. She looked empty. Then she asked one question I'll never forget. Were 5 years really worth one night? I couldn't answer. Because the answer was no. It never was. She stood up. Walked into the bedroom. Packed one suitcase. Before leaving, she looked at me one last time. She wasn't crying anymore. She simply said, "I hope she's worth losing your best friend." Then she closed the door. That sound still echoes in my head. The weeks afterward were hell. I called. No answer. I texted. Blocked. I emailed. Nothing. I even wrote a handwritten letter apologizing. She never responded. Friends stopped inviting me out. Her family wanted nothing to do with me. Even my own parents told me, "You made your choice." For the first time in my life, I truly understood what consequences felt like. 6 months later, I saw her by accident. She was at a bookstore. She looked happy, healthier, lighter. She smiled while talking to a man beside her. He reached over and tucked a strand of hair behind her ear. She smiled the way she used to smile at me. I wanted to walk over. I wanted to apologize again. Instead, I stayed hidden behind a bookshelf. Because I'd already taken enough from her. She deserved peace. Even if it meant I never got mine. A mutual friend later told me she'd gotten engaged. When I heard the news, I cried. Not because she moved on. Because she deserved to. I cried because I realized I'd spent years searching for something better, while already holding the best thing that ever happened to me. It's been 3 years now. I haven't dated anyone seriously. Not because I can't. Because I refuse to carry old selfishness into someone else's life. I've been in therapy. Stopped drinking. Learned that regret doesn't erase damage. An apology doesn't rebuild trust. Sometimes, the kindest thing you can do for someone you've hurt is let them heal without you. So that's why I'm here. Not looking for sympathy. Not asking people to tell me I'm a good person. I'm simply asking, was confessing the truth the right thing to do? Or would it have been less selfish if I'd kept that mistake to myself forever?